Have you ever heard of heli skiing? Well, if you haven't, you've heard of helicopters, right? And you've heard of skiing, right? Well, with normal skiing, you ride to the top of a mountain on a chairlift, then you ski down. Now replace that chairlift with a helicopter, and that's heli skiing. Heli skiing is incredible from the time you lift off in the helicopter to floating through some of the best powder on earth. It's like a dream. Seriously, I mean that. You grab your skis or your snowboard if you're into that type of thing, and then you hop on the helicopter. This part is awesome because you get some adrenaline going before your skis even touch the snow. Up here, it's just us and the mountains, and the occasional helicopter flying by, which I'm not complaining about. The runs at Mica are legendary. They have an area of terrain that's massive. So if the weather isn't nice in one valley, they'll just pop you over to the next one. And the snow? How do I explain this? It's some of the best snow I've ever skied. Think of like the best powder day you've ever had at a resort. And that's it. You get that every single run, every single turn, every single time. Because there's so much terrain and so much snow that it's untouched. They'll take you down a line that nobody's been down yet. One of the best parts of heli skiing comes from the freedom you feel exploring the untouched landscape. Each run is unique, each turn is new and different, and these are the type of feelings that you'll feel forever. There's also the experience of sheer isolation. At a resort, it can feel chaotic because there's so many people everywhere that you have to dodge. There's lift lines, there's parking, and there's so many things that you have to worry about. Every drop, every turn, and everything you do feels like a personal connection with the mountains. And to top it off, the pilots were awesome enough to get us right up close to the unbelievable mountain peaks, even taking us right along the face of a glacier that was sitting on the edge of a cliff. Heli skiing takes you beyond the ski area boundaries and into the backcountry. No crowds, no lift lines, no overpriced lunch from a food court, just you, your skis, and miles of untouched powder in the Canadian Rockies. It's one of the most unforgettable experiences. Mica Heliskiing is where I went. It combines incredible service, top-notch powder skiing, and in a setting that makes every moment absolutely incredible, thanks to the breathtaking scenery of British Columbia. Your journey starts in Kelowna, BC, where they pick you up and shuttle you to the small ski town of Revelstoke. From there, it's a short helicopter flight to the Mica Lodge. The lodge feels like it's about as remote as it gets because there aren't any roads in or out of it. The closest road is on the opposite side of a lake, so the only way in and out is by helicopter or boat. And because of that, you'd expect a rustic cabin in the woods, but that couldn't be farther from what it actually is. As you're flying over the lake, the lodge looks really small, but as you get closer, you begin to see the scale. It's a lot bigger than you would expect. As soon as you land, the staff are there ready to welcome you through the front doors. When I first walked into the lodge, I was blown away. The first thing you see is a dining room complete with a roaring fireplace and panoramic views of the scenery around it. Then they show you to your cozy room. And I'm not saying cozy in a way that a realtor would, where they're trying to describe a really, really small house as cozy. It really is a nice and comfortable place to be. At a lot of heli ski operations, it's not just about the skiing, it's about the full package. And you can clearly see this in the lodge. This is where each day's adventures begin and end. Returning to the Mica Lodge each day feels like stepping into a sanctuary in the wilderness. It's where we relax, unwind, and reflect on the day's adventures. For being so remote, it's a really impressive feat to build what they have. Each detail is well thought out, and it's a comfortable, enjoyable place to be, especially after a long day of skiing. There's a place for everyone, whether you want to relax with a book and an amazing view, hang out by the fire, soak in a hot tub, or grab a drink at the bar. And the food there? Oh, the food. I don't even know how to begin to explain it. It's all amazing. The food is prepared by top-notch chefs and they knock it out of the park every single time. Seriously, it is some of the best food I've ever had. At the end of the day, you're gonna be toast. Your legs are gonna be exhausted, your mind's gonna be exhausted, but you'll feel very relaxed, I promise you that. Your room offers the perfect end to that day. They're cozy and comfortable, and to top it off, while you're eating dinner, the staff does a turn down service in each room. So all you have to do is just go into your room, crawl into bed, and pass out. It's not hard to fall in love with a place and people that take such good care of you. And I almost forgot one of the best parts, the massages. I can't even begin to tell you just how helpful these were for me. First, it allowed me to go out the next day feeling great. I wasn't sore or anything. I fully expected to be sore after the first day, but I wasn't. It was amazing. Second, there was an amazing RMT there who helped me with an issue that I was having with my ankle. She would massage it each day and help reduce the inflammation and also tape it to make sure I could go out and feel great. She was awesome. She was amazing. It's crucial that we talk about the most important piece, the safety. Playing around in the backcountry comes with a lot of risk. You could get injured, and there was actually a lady who blew out her knee the first day that we were there. You could get frostbite, but the most dangerous things that you can encounter are avalanches. So before you ever put on your skis, you go through a comprehensive briefing and safety training. It's not just about understanding the risks, it's about making sure that we all understand what to do in the event of an avalanche and people get buried. God forbid that would actually happen though, but it does happen. And there are a few pieces of gear that you have to understand. This backpack is the perfect example. It's an airbag backpack. And this isn't the same one that they use at Mica, but it works the same way. If you're caught in an avalanche, you pull this little handle here and a big airbag inflates around your head. And this does a couple of things. It helps you stay afloat towards the top of the snow without getting buried. If you do get buried, it'll create an air cavity around your head, which gives you a little bit more air and breathing time to be dug out. We also use beacons that send and receive signals so you can find people who are buried, or people can find you if you get buried. Once the person is found, you use probes and shovels to dig them out and pinpoint where they are, or the other way around. Pinpoint where they are, then dig them out. So you pinpoint where they are with the probes, shove it down until you find them, and then you dig them out. These are all lifelines that allow us to have as much fun as possible, but you still need to have a healthy respect for the mountains that you're playing in. The guides at Mica aren't just there to make sure you have a good time. They're experts in allowing you to push your limits while also keeping you safe. They know the mountains like the back of their hand, and their skills are what allow us to venture into the backcountry and chase the untracked lines with peace of mind. Every morning they assess the conditions from weather patterns to snow stability. Their decisions on where we ski each day are based on ensuring we have the safest and most exhilarating experience possible. Trusting in these safety measures means that we can have a blast without too much concern. It's about more than just making it down the mountain. It's about fully immersing yourself in the experience and creating memories that aren't just thrilling, but also safe. Ensuring that you can actually make it home to tell these stories. For me, heli-skiing is about the adventure, the views, the solitude, the joy, and the profound connection that I feel with Mother Nature. Now, full disclaimer, if you're new to skiing, I wouldn't suggest heli-skiing until you're totally comfortable with all terrains and all conditions. And I'm only saying that for your safety. Now, with that said, if it's something that's on your bucket list and you really want to do it, then push yourself, get better, and do it. If skiing is something that you love and you're passionate about, keep pushing and work your way up to an experience like this. And that goes for anything that you're interested in. What's the pinnacle? What's your dream? Set your sights on that and make it happen. I love capturing these moments because for me, it's more than just documenting a trip. It's about being able to look back and share a piece of the magic that I felt out there. These aren't just snapshots, they're pieces of a larger journey. A journey to write my story. Every piece has an emotion attached, feeling like you're standing on top of the world, the enjoyment that you get from spending time with friends and family, along with the quiet moments of introspection. These experiences resonate deeply with me, stirring feelings of bliss, connection, and most importantly, gratitude. Gratitude for being fortunate enough to live these moments and add them to my story. After I left, I found myself reflecting on not just the incredible runs and breathtaking views, but also what these experiences mean to me. Heliskiing helped me reignite my love for skiing and reminded me of the incredible opportunities that are open to all of us to explore and enjoy our planet. Interacting with Mother Nature can teach humility. She's beautiful but formidable, and everyone needs to approach with a blend of excitement and respect. And finally, these experiences remind me of the sheer joy of discovery. Each descent and each flight brought me new sights, new feelings, and new understandings. It's a reminder that adventure isn't just out at those distant peaks. It's a state of mind that we can all embrace throughout our lives. It was an unforgettable experience and one that I'm incredibly grateful to be able to share with you. So, that concludes this one. Thanks for stopping by. Two, one. Pretty intense. That was loud. As you can see, can't really sit here, but as you can see, this thing is rock solid, so you can see how it would float you around.